Angry Old Hoops fan here with a special episode for a special person. I don't usually do shows like this, but you know what? Today I'm feeling lazy, kind of like LeBron James on offense or defense, and I'm just going to use our own resident Brontard as a teaching opportunity. I'm sorry, I said Brontard, and that is not politically correct. Let me change that to LeBrontally challenged special person who has been clinging to this channel like a parasite without somehow managing to absorb any knowledge. Case in point, his latest comment, which I usually don't pay attention to, but it gives me a chance to take a look at what has been happening with the Lakers. This comment demonstrates things that are fundamentally wrong with most LeBron fans. They see only what they want to see, and a lot of the times, in addition to that, they don't even see correctly. How do you go 6-1 over a 4-game stretch? Oh, I see. He wants to count the grand total of games LeBron has played with the new look Lakers. It's amazing how these LeBroners hand select exactly what they want in order to get the stats that they want. But let's do that. Let's go back. Let's go with these hand selected dates, almost the way that LeBron hand selects which games he's injured for or not. We're going back to, I think, February 9th. I get confused because Iron Man has been injured so many times, I can't keep track of which one's which. That's right. He's had 2 injuries since February 7th. February 7th was right before LeBron dodged the Bucks game on February 9th, and he returned a few games later. And what do you know? Let's see what LeBron returned for. LeBron returned against the Zionless Pelicans and shot 0 for 5 from 3 despite having a squad of shooters. LeBron put down the ball. That was the game that Anthony Davis shot an incredible 13 of 17 for 28 points, while D'Angelo Russell gave another 21. The Lakers all seemed to touch the ball because the rest of them combined for another 50 points. Not giving LeBron shit for credit on that. Next came the Curryless Warriors. You want to talk about someone who deserves an MVP talk. You take Curry off the Warriors and you basically don't have a basketball team. And they looked like a joke, and LeBron went 5 of 20. Let me repeat, 5 of 20. Remember, LeBroner fan, you're the one who wanted me to point this shit out. Mr. LeBron, 5 of 20. Beasley had to save the Lakers from LeBron by going 7 of 11 from 3. That's amazing. 7 of 11 from 3. Again, somehow LeBron couldn't wrap his basketball savant head around the fact that he's surrounded by shooters that are all better than him. He is a terrible shooter, and he just couldn't stop chucking up threes because he went 2 for 6 that game, while Beasley went 7 of 11. Carried, anchor. Next came the Mavericks on 226. They are completely dysfunctional and aren't even going to make the play-in tournament. LeBron chose his games wisely. Then came the next injury, which somehow was not diagnosed until LeBron James decided to announce what it was without anyone else ever confirming what it was. Also, that his egotistical ass could brag about how quickly he supposedly healed from something that may or may not have happened with or without the help of performance-enhancing drugs. It was with. So if we combine both of his injuries, which only stopped him from dancing on the sidelines part of the time he was injured, by the way, we go back to a grand total of 23 games. The new look Lakers came into existence on February 11th, which gives us a grand total of 22 games. The Lakers only lost 7 of those. That makes the new look Lakers 15-7. Not bad. LeBron was only part of 6 of those 15. Again, you wanted me to point this out. LeBron was only part of 6 of those 15. But the real story lies in the details of which games were played, because LeBron magically recovered from a tendon tear just in time to face a slew of garbage teams that actually managed to have a worse record than the Lakers. And on LeBron's return night, they even managed to lose against one of those teams, the Chicago Bulls, a game that I broke down in detail, showing that LeBron was hogging the ball and not giving Anthony Davis his attempts. The Lakers were also missing D'Angelo Russell. That's why they lost that game. Then, in the 2 games that the Lakers bounced back and won, the next game against the Bulls and the game against the Timberwolves, I broke down again in detail the shooting stats and how the Lakers had to overcome LeBron in order to win those totally winnable games. In fact, the Lakers have no business losing any of those games, and the only reason it was even close, and in fact they lost one of them, was because of the hindrance of LeBron James. Now, I don't expect any LeBron fans to take my word for it, but for those of you interested, I did break all of this down. Now, we look back at that time period that LeBron was sitting out, and compared to his return period, the Lakers were facing tougher teams in general and still managing to win the majority of those games. One of the games which was particularly interesting to me was against New York, a game that the Lakers should have won and then did all kinds of weird shit at the end that almost had me wondering whether or not they were losing on purpose, and had gotten a call from the head office saying, hey, you guys are making LeBron look too bad. You're going to win 4 straight. So please, as the clock is winding down, commit a series of turnovers, and whatever you do, do not foul in order to stop the clock. Anyone remember that weird shit? In the game that they lost against Houston, Anthony Davis sat. Why is unclear. Stupid. I guess they thought they could win without Anthony Davis and we're going to rest him, but when you are trying to clinch a playoff spot, he should have been playing. God knows they have enough breaks between most games that they don't need to worry about load management. And Anthony Davis did not look happy to be sitting out, and LeBron James certainly didn't look like he was recovering from a torn tendon, which somehow he recovered from just in time to face the shitty Chicago Bulls, according to a diagnosis that no doctor can confirm other than a doctor that LeBron James made up in his ego-inflated mind. I mean, you've just got to be completely gone to say shit that dumb to the media and go unaffected mentally. Kind of like LeBron James fans who just don't give a shit about reality.